twig trembles which a bird lights on to sing, then leaves unbent. So is my memory thrilled and stirred. I only know she came and went. As clasped some lake by gusts unriven, the blue dome's measureless content, so my soul held that moment's heaven. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clove her May my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. An angel stood and met my gaze through the low doorway of my tent. The tent is struck, the vision stays. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clove her May my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Only to think she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clove her May my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Only to think she came and went.
Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have you known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Have ye tipple drink more fine than mine host canary wine? Or are fruits of paradise sweeter than those dainty pies of venison, oh generous food? Dressed as though bold Robin Hood would with his maid Marian, supping bells from horn and can. I have heard that on a day mine host signboard flew imagine with contented smack the mermaid in the zodiac. Dead and gone, what Elysium have you known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern.
Not marble nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme, but you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone besmeared with sluttish time. When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry, nor Mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Gains death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes. Against death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, so till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes. All day I tried to distinguish It will make no forms but twisted forms. Try to distinguish me from desire. Now in the dark I feel only bitter sadness for us, the builders, the planers of wood, because I have been looking steadily at these elms and seeing the process that creates the living stationary tree. Is Thomas and hammer destroyed? It will make no forms but twisted forms.
The sky lazily disdaining to pursue, the setting sun too indolent to hold, a lengthened tournament for flashing gold, passively darkens for night's barbecue, a feast of moon and men barking hounds, an orgy for some genius of the South, with blood-hot eyes and cane-lipped scented mouth, surprised in making folk songs from soul sounds. The sawmill blows its whistle, but all stop, and silence breaks the bud of Nolan Hill, soft settling pollen where plowed lands fulfill their early promise of a bumper crop. Smoke from the pyramidal sawdust pile curls up blue ghosts of trees tarrying low, where only chips and stumps are left to show the solid proof of former domicile. Meanwhile the men with vestiges of pomp race memories of king and caravan, high priest and ostrich and a Jew man, go
of rain.
Their voices rise, the chorus of the cane is caroling, a vesper to the Oh, singers, restless and soft your songs above the sacred whisper of the pines. Give virgin lips to cornfield concubines. Bring dreams of Christ to dusty cane-lit
Lord, with what care hast thou begirt us round? Parents first season us, then schoolmasters deliver us to laws. They send us bound to rules of reason, holy messengers. Pulpits and Sundays, sorrow dogging sin, affliction sorted, anguish of all sizes. Find nets and stratagems to catch us in. Bibles laid open, millions of surprises, blessings beforehand, ties of gratefulness, the sound of glory ringing in our ears. Without our shame, within our consciences, angels and grace, eternal hopes and fears. Yet all these fences and their hollow array, one cunning bosom, sin blows quite away. Lord, with what care hast thou begirt us round? Parents first season us, then schoolmasters deliver us to laws. They send us bound to rules of reason, holy messengers, holy messengers, holy messengers, holy messengers, holy messengers.
fiddle? Well, I can keep her handy, don't you know? Though I ain't so much inclined to trump the strings and switch the bow, as I was before the timber of my elbows got so dry, and my fingers was more limber, like in caperish and spry. Yet I can plonk and plunk and plink, and tune her up and play, and just lean back and laugh and wink at every rainy day. My playing's only middlin' tunes I picked up when a boy, the kendo sort of fiddlin' that the folks calls corduroy. The old fat gal and rye straw and my sailors on the sea is the old cotillions I saw when the chice is left to me. And so I plunk and plonk and plink and rose 'em up my bow, and play the tunes that makes you think the devil's in your toe. I was a loose, a romancing, do-less boy, to tell the truth, a fiddlin' and a dancin' and a wastin' of my youth, and actin' and a cuttin' up all sorts of silly pranks that wasn't worth a button of anybody's thanks. But they tell me when I just plink and plonk and plunk and play, my music seemed to have the kink, go driving cares away. That's how this here old fiddle's won my heart's enduring love, from the strings across her middle to the screeching keys above, from her apron over bridge and to the ribbon round her throat. She's a wooing, cooing pigeon, singing love me every note. And so I pat her neck and plink her strings with loving hands, and listening close, I sometimes think she kendo understands.
Of the air, out of the cloud folds of her garment shaken, over the woodlands brown and bare, over the harvest fields forsaken, silent and soft and slow, descends the snow. Even as our cloudy fancies take suddenly shape in some divine expression, even as the troubled heart doth make in the white countenance confession, the troubled sky reveals the grief it feels. This is the poem of the air, slowly in silent syllables recorded. This is the secret of despair, long in its cloudy bosom hoarded, now whispered and revealed to wood and field. This is the poem of the air, slowly in silent syllables its cloudy bosom hoarded, now whispered and revealed to wood and field.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Slowly the poison the whole bloodstream fills. It is not the effort nor the failure tires. The waste remains and kills. It is not your system or clear sight that mills down small to the consequence a life requires. Slowly the poison the whole bloodstream fills. They bled an old dog dry, yet the exchange rills of young dog blood gave but a month's desires. The waste remains and kills. It is the Chinese tombs and the slag hills usurp the soil, and not the soil retires. Slowly the poison the whole bloodstream fills. Not to have fire is to be a skin that shrills. The complete fire is death from partial fires. The waste remains and kills. It is the poems you have lost the ills from missing dates at which the heart expires. Slowly the poison the whole bloodstream fills. The waste remains and kills. It is the poems you have lost the ills from missing dates at which the heart expires. Slowly the poison the whole bloodstream fills. The waste remains and kills. Slowly the poison the whole bloodstream fills. The waste remains and kills.
I too dislike it. There are things that are important beyond all this fiddle. Reading it, however, with a perfect contempt for it, one discovers that there is in it, after all, a place for the genuine hands that can grasp, eyes that can dilate, hair that can rise. If it must, these things are important, not because a high-sounding interpretation can be put upon them, but because they are useful when they become so derivative as to become unintelligible. The same thing may be said for all of us, that we do not admire what we cannot understand. The bat holding on upside down, or in quest of something to eat. Elephants pushing a wild horse, taking a roll, a tireless wolf under a tree. The immovable critic twinkling his skin like a horse that feels a flea. The baseball fan, the statistician, case after case could be cited. Did one wish it, nor is it valid to discriminate against business documents and school books. All these phenomena are important. One must make a distinction, however, when dragged into prominence by half-poets. The result is not poetry, nor till the autocrats among us can be literalist above the imagination, above insolence and triviality, and can present for inspection imaginary gardens with real tones in them. Shall we have it in the meantime? If you demand on the one hand in defiance of their opinion, the raw material of poetry in all its rawness, and that which is on the other hand genuine, then you are interested in poetry.
My secrets cry aloud, I have no need for tongue. My heart keeps open house, my doors are widely swung. An epic of the eyes, my love with no disguise. My truths are all foreknown, this anguish self-revealed. I'm naked to the bone, with nakedness my shield. Myself is what I wear, I keep the spirit spare. The anger will endure, the deed will speak the truth. In language strict and pure, I stop the lying mouth. Rage warps my clearest cry to witness agony. The anger will endure, the deed will speak the truth. In language strict and pure, I stop the lying mouth. Rage warps my clearest cry to witness agony. The never chibi, child of scorn, grew lean while he assailed the seasons. He wept that he was ever born, and he had reasons. May never loved the days of old, when swords were bright and steeds were prancing. The vision of a warrior bold would set him dancing. May never sighed for what was not, and dreamed and rested from his labors. He dreamed of Thebes and Camelot, and Priam's neighbors. May never mourn the right renown, that made so many a name so fragrant. He mourned romance now on the town, and art of vagrant. May never love the Medici, albeit he had never seen one. He would have sinned incessantly, could he have been one. May never curse the commonplace, and eyed a khaki suit with loathing. He missed the medieval grace of iron clothing. May never scorn the gold he sought, but sore annoyed was he without it. May never thought and thought and thought and thought about it. May never achieve, born too late, scratched his head and kept on thinking. May never coughed and called it fate, and kept on drinking. May never loved the Medici, albeit he had never seen one. He would have sinned incessantly, could he have been one. May never mourn the right renown, that made so many a name so fragrant. He mourned romance now on the town, and art of vagrant. May never mourn romance now on the town, and art of vagrant. May never wrote the bankrupt, may never cursed the commonplace, and eyed a khaki suit with loathing. He missed the medieval grace of iron clothing. Loneliness they stand, counting themselves no kin of anything, whether of earth or sky. Their gnarled roots cling like wasted fingers of a clutching hand. In the grim rock, a silent spectral band, they watch the old sky, but hope no coming. With aught only when some lone eagle's wing flies past above their gray and desolate land, or when the wind
little lamb who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bid thee feed by the stream and o'er the mead. Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly bright. Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb who made thee, dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb who made thee, dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I a child and thou a lamb. We are called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee. 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 Little lamb, God bless thee.
Why should I blame her that she filled my days with misery, or that she would of late have taught to ignorant men most violent ways, or hurled the little streets upon the great? Had they but courage equal to desire, what could have made her peaceful with a mind that nobleness made simple as a fire, with beauty like a tightened bow, a kind that is not natural in an age like this, being high and solitary and most stern. Why, what could she have done, being what she is? Was there another truth Had they but courage equal to desire, what could have made her peaceful with a mind that nobleness made simple as a fire, with beauty like a tightened bow, a kind that is not natural in an age like this. Being high and solitary and most stern, why, what could she have done, being what she is? Was there another Troy for her to burn?
Souls of poets dead and gone. What Elysium love have ye known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Have ye tippled drink more fine than mine host canary wine, or are fruits of paradise sweeter than those dainty pies of venison? Oh, generous food, dressed as though old Robin Hood would with his maid Marianne something bounce from horn and can. I have heard that on a day mine host's signboard flew away. Nobody knew whither till an astrologer's oak quill to a sheepskin gave the story. Said he saw you in your glory underneath the new old sign, sipping beverage divine and pledging with contented smack the mermaid in the zodiac. Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have you known? Happy field or muzzy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Have ye tippled drink more fine than mine host canary wine, or are fruits of paradise sweeter than those dainty pies of venison? Oh, generous food, dressed as though old Robin Hood would with his maid Marian summon bows from horn and can. And I have heard that on a day mine host's signboard flew away. Nobody knew whither till an astrologer's oak quill to a sheepskin gave the story. Said he saw you in your glory underneath the new old sign, sipping beverage divine and pledging with contented smack the mermaid in the zodiac. Souls of poets dead and gone, souls of poets dead and gone. What Elysium have you known? What Elysium have you known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have ye known? Happy field or mossy cavern, choicer than the Mermaid Tavern. Since there's no help, come let us kiss and part. Nay, I have done, you get no more of me, and I am glad, yeah, glad with all my heart, that thus so cleanly I myself can free. hands forever, cancel all our vows. And when we meet at any time again, be it not seen in either of our brows, then we one jot of former love retain. Now at the last gasp of love's latest breath, when his pulse failing, passion speechless lies, when faith is kneeling by his bed of death, and innocence is closing up his eyes. Now if thou wouldst, when all have given him over, from death to life, thou mightst him yet recover. Shake hands forever, cancel all our vows, and when we meet at any time again, be it not seen in either of our brows that we one jot of former love retain. Now at the last gasp of love's latest breath, when his pulse failing, passion speechless lies, when faith is kneeling by his bed of death, and innocence is closing up his eyes. Now if thou wouldst, when all have given him over, from death to life, thou mightst him yet recover.
Land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert near them on the sand. Half sunk, a shattered visage lies whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command, till they sculptor well those passions red, which yet survive stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: my name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Upon my words in mighty and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sand stretched far away.
fire of thine eyes. On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the Lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger,